All right, guys. So getting back to removing the vent window on the passenger door. So it should be these three or four. There's one that's already taken out, looks like. And what I'm going to do is just kind of mark where around the washer for placement when we put back the vent window. So should be pretty easy. All right, so good news. I was able to the vent window from the door frame on the passenger side. So now it is bare, and here is a close look at the original blue that the 68 was. So here is a closer look at the passenger side door with it being bare now. So this was, it had a small dent, so we did use some metal filler on it. Still needs to be sanded down a little bit more. As you can see, there's some craters right here that we will fill with putty if we can't get it. I mean, it's still pretty even, but for the most part. So it does need a lot of sanding. All right, guys, so let's get started on the driver's side door and hope it goes easier. All right, so now to take apart the driver's side door. All right, so that last bolt for the vent window was definitely rusted in there, and put up quite a fight. But I was able to succeed, and I have it pretty much dangling by it. Um, it was pretty rusted. I don't know if you guys could see it, but so all I gotta do is just finish unthreading it, and this vent window is free to come out, or just about free to come out, I should say. All right, so I'll wrestle it out. I don't want to bore you guys with that, but I was able to get that bolt. All right, so it is out. And this is pretty much bare. The only thing I gotta do is remove the door handle. You guys can see it back there, and the lock cylinder. And over here, you have the glass. It does need to get cleaned up. Obviously, this was when we were, I guess, very immature or impatient, and wanted to get stuff done instead of actually doing it the right way. So live and learn. That is the speaker grill or courtesy grill. That's the courtesy light, the latch and the locking mechanism, and the regulator. And this is where the rollers for the window glide on as well. So it's all bare, just got to pull the wiring out, but that's where it's at. All right, so what I'm going to do now is start taking apart the steering column, and obviously take a lot of pictures. That's rule number one. But I'm going to take this off. This goes from the firewall onto the steering column to secure it. And here's the gasket, which looks like it needs one. And yeah, so I'll take this guy off and then slowly start taking all this off. All right, so more than likely I'm going to look for a new turn signal stock. This one's a little bit messed up, and I heard that they are different from a non-tilt versus a tilt. So what I'm doing is just turning it with a 1/4 inch And gonna take this off, and then I'll remove these screws, and as you can see, H has definitely gotten to the steering wheel, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna clean up the pad. I want to paint this going down, so pretty much all of this will look somewhat newer. This is the piece that I gotta look for, and I found some, and they're about 150 bucks for this piece. So we'll see what the piggy bank says. All right, so got it pretty much loose, and now I just turning it with my hand, and there it is. So I'm gonna see if I could find this part. This part looks to be the worst. This is this could be cleaned up. This part right here. So this should unscrew, and I'll start looking for one of those. All right, so took off these two screws, and it looks like the pad falls out, and that's a look inside. And this is what the front of the pad looks like. So there you have the Mustang emblem, and then these should be all black with chrome around them, and this should be a chrome plastic piece, and it's cracked right here. So I'll see if I want to do it. I want to keep it as I don't know, I guess as original as possible. I might replace this piece right here. I'll leave the buttons alone though, but yeah, this I'll definitely get and clean the pad up. Okay, so here is the horn. So you press this down, and then it contacts the horn pad right here. And so what you got to do is you have to remove this screw, or this bolt I should say, and then it'll slide right out. So I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. I just want to unscrew this and see where we're at, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I had ordered this spacer for the 1973. So if you guys remember, a couple days ago I picked up the battery for it, and hopefully this will stop some carb issues that we've been having. Alright, and then box number 2 we have the cross member for the 1969 Mustang Fastback. So this will eventually get put on the car. Good thing about it is that it does have the bolts for the cross member to attach to the frame rails, so that's a good win. Alright guys, so finished installing the spacer on the 73. So I'm gonna pour some gas into the carburetor and see what happens. Well, who would have thunk it? The 70 is out of gas. So I'm gonna make a run and get some gas for it, and then we'll try it again. Alright, I totally forgot about it. I won't even be ashamed to admit it. I totally forgot about lid on the 68. So I'm gonna remove this thing. It's just 4 bolts, 1/2 inch. So I got the keys to open it up, and I'll start taking it apart.